Welcome to Learner's Math TV. We are about to learn how to find the equation of a quadratic function from its zeros. So using this general form of quadratic function, ginawa natin siyang factored form. No? Itong general form, ginawa natin factored form. F of x is equal to a quantity x minus r sub 1 times quantity x minus r sub 2, where yung r sub 1 natin at saka yung r sub 2 are the given zeros. So ito yan, yung 2 tsaka 5. Yan yung given zeros. A is constant. Usually, yung A equals to 1. If not, otherwise, it will be specified. So I'm going to show you two methods in its example. So ito muna yung ating method 1. Ayan. So ang ginawa natin, inilagay natin yung ating r sub 1 at saka r sub 2 o yung ating zeros. Dito yung 2, ilagay natin doon. Yung 5, nilagay natin dyan. Okay? So we are going to apply the FOIL method to multiply those binomials. So magiging x squared minus 5x minus 2x plus 10. Okay? Applying the FOIL method kasi x times x is equal to x squared. Tapos, ito namang negative 5x ay x times negative 5. Ito namang negative 2x, ayan ay negative 2 times x. And then, ito namang 10 ay negative 2 times negative 5. Then, pwede na natin pagsamahin itong negative 5x minus 2x, yan ay magiging negative 7x. Okay? So, finally, ang equation ng quadratic function na ating hinahanap ay yung f of x is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 10. Okay? That is from the given zeros na 2 at saka 5. Now, dito naman sa kabila, ipapakita ko naman sa inyo yung isa pang method kung paano ito makuha. Okay? Yung paggamit natin ng sum and product of the roots of quadratic equation. Ayan. So, di ba, ang roots ay yung tinatawag nating zeros ng quadratic function o yung values ng x. So, ang sum ay, of course, pag sinabing sum, we're going to add the zeros. 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5 equals 7. Then, pag sinabi naman nating product, it is 2 times 5. So, it is equal to 10. Ayan. So, ngayon, simply, gagamitin na natin yung general form ng quadratic function. Ilalagay lang natin yung value ng b. Ang value kasi natin ng b ay yung sum na 7. At ang value ng c ay yung product na ito, na 10. So, ilalagay na natin yan. Magiging f of x is equal to x squared minus 7x plus 10. Okay? So, kung nagtatanong ka kung paano ito naging negative 7, naging minus 7x yan, okay. Ang reason kasi, so sa sum and product of the roots of quadratic equation, the sum is equal to negative b over a. Ayan. Yan yung formula ng sum ng roots ng quadratic equation. So kung titignan natin dito, itong negative 7, kung i-calculate natin yan using this formula, that is negative, tapos ang b mo ay negative 7, so negative 7, a negative times a negative, it becomes positive. So ang a natin dito is 1, di ba? So yan ay positive 7. So kaya dito ay 7, positive 7. Kaya pag ang sum natin na nakuha ay positive 7, pagdating dito sa ating equation, yan ay magiging minus 7 or minus 7x. Okay? Pero dito walang problema. Kung positive yan, so positive dito, plus yan. Kung minus yan o negative, minus ang nakalagay dyan. Dito lang tayo magkakaroon ng variation. Kapag positive ang sum, minus dito. Kapag negative ang sum, plus naman dito. So, yan ang tatandaan para hindi magkamali. So, kung napapansin niyo, okay, ayan yan. O, yun ang katumbas, di ba? Negative 7, negative 7 yan. So, kung napapansin niyo, ayan, parehas lang yung ating nakuha. Example number 2. Okay? Kaya dagdagan pa natin ang example. Okay. So, ayan. Yung ating factored form ng general form ng quadratic function. So, ilagay na natin yung ating mga zeros as the value of our r sub 1 and r sub 2. So, ayan. So, r sub 1 natin is negative 3, kaya yan ay minus negative 3. Okay, so then dito naman, x minus and then 4. Okay, so to continue, since ito ay minus, that is a negative times a negative, yan ay magiging x plus 3. Tapos, ito ay ganun pa rin, x, quantity x plus or x minus 4. So, applying the FOIL method, x times x, tapos negative 4 times x, at saka 3 times x, and then 3 times negative 4, ang kalalabasan niyan ay ganyan na, x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. Then, pwede na natin itong dalawa, pagsamahin, negative 4x plus 3x is equal to negative x. So, finally, ito ngayon yung ating magiging final answer. Ito yung equation ng quadratic function from zeros na given. Ito yung negative 3 and 4. Yan. So, gawin naman natin yung isa pang method. Ayan. Yung sum nito, if you're going to add negative 3 plus 4, it is equal to 1. Tapos, pag ang product niya naman ay negative 3 times 4, that is equal to negative 12. Then ngayon, ilagay na natin. So, magiging itong 1. So, since ito ay positive, magiging minus yan. So, that is minus 1x or minus x, tapos minus 12. Ayan. So, that is our final answer. So, if you notice again, parehas lang yung ating nakuhang answer. Now, in this example, number 3, since ang ating zeros are irrational number, okay? Meron tayong given irrational zeros. Ang gagawin naman natin dito ay medyo iba kaysa kanina. Yung unang method na gagawin natin ay, so isulat lang natin yan as x is equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 2 over 3. Okay, dalawa naman yung zeros natin. Isang positive at saka isang negative. Then, ang gagawin natin dyan, we are just going to multiply both sides by 3. Bakit by 3? Because we are trying to eliminate the denominator. Itong denominator na to rito, na 3. So, kaya 3 ang ginamit natin. Okay? So, let us multiply. So, magiging 3 times x is 3x, tapos 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1, kaya ang matitira na lang dyan ay itong nasa ibabaw na 3 plus or minus square root of 2. And then, ang gawin natin, itong 3, lipat natin sa kabila. Okay? Or we just subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, kaya pagdating sa kabila, yan ay magiging 3x minus 3. Then, equals positive negative square root of 2. Then, pwede na natin ngayon i-square yung both side ng equation. Ayan, square natin itong 3x minus 3 at square din natin itong plus or minus square root of 2. So ito, pag square natin to, ang gagawin natin dyan ay, ayan, square natin yung first term, 3x squared is 9x squared. Tapos multiply natin yung first and second term, 3x times 3 is equal to 9x. Tapos i-times natin sa 2, it becomes negative 18x. Kasi 3x times negative 3 is negative 9. Tapos negative 9x times 2 is equal to negative 18x. Okay, tapos negative 3 squared is positive 9. And then, ito naman, pag in-square natin to, it becomes 2. Mawawala na yung radical symbol. And then, even if it is negative or positive, so pag in-square mo yan, that is magiging 2. Magiging positive na lang din yan. Okay, so, next is, we are going to subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. Kaya mag-subtract tayo dito ng 2, naging 0 ito. Then, subtract 2 rito. So, it becomes 9x squared minus 18x plus 7 equals 0. So, ito na ngayon yung pinaka equation ng quadratic function given these irrational zeros. Ayan. So, ngayon, kung gagamitin naman natin yung sum and product, tignan natin kung ganyan pa rin ang kalalabasan. Okay, kung sum, so we are going to add, di ba meron tayong positive and negative dito. So, yung positive ito, dito naman yung negative. So, if we add that, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. And then ito, pag in-add mo, positive dito, negative doon, so it becomes 0. Okay? So, magiging 6 na lang ang matitira dito. Then, just copy the common denominator. Then, 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So, ang ating sum ay 2. So, pagdating naman sa ating product, ayan. So, let us multiply the zeros. So, pag minultiply natin yan, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Tapos, ito naman, square root of 2. Yan ay positive times a negative square root of 2. It becomes negative 2. Kaya, magiging 9 minus 2 yan. Tapos, 3 times 3 sa baba, it is equal to 9. So, 9 minus 2 is equal to 7 over 9. So, ito naman yung ating product. So, kailangan dito ay may mastery ka na sa pag-multiply ng fractions. Okay, kung medyo wala ka pang mastery sa ganon, nasa description ng link para mas mabilis kang makarelate sa ating discussion. Okay, so gamitin na natin ngayon yung ating general form ng quadratic function at ilagay na natin yung value ng b at saka value ng c, which is the sum and the product. So magiging ganyan. Since ito ay positive, so pagdating dito, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, yan dapat ay magiging minus kung ito ay positive. Kung negative yan, ito ay magiging plus. Okay? So, since ito ay positive, so minus yan. And then, yung ating C ay 7 over 9. And then, para maging ganito yan, ganito, ang gagawin natin dyan, i-multiply natin yan. Okay, i-multiply natin itong side ng equation na to, i-multiply natin by 9. Ayan. Okay? So, we're trying to eliminate the denominator here, kaya minultiply natin siya sa 9. Lahat ng term. So, 9 times x squared is 9x squared. Diba? Then, 9 times negative 2x is negative 18x. And then, 9 divided by 9 is 1. So, wala na yon. So, 7 na lang ang natira. So, therefore, if you notice, parehas din yung ating nakuhang sagot. Parehas yung ating nakuhang equation ng quadratic function from these irrational zeros. Dagdagan pa natin ang example number 4. So, maaari mo munang i-post yung video pagkatapos ikaw munang gumawa ng both methods. Okay? Parehas mong gawin yung method para at least makapag-practice ka. Okay? Kaya gaya ng sinasabi ko, na sa math, hindi pwedeng nanonood lang. Okay? Kailangan, you have to allow yourself na mag-practice. Na pagsanayan yung iyong natututunan. Okay? So, tignan nga natin, kung na-try mo na gawin, tignan natin kung tama ang iyong ginawa. So, dito, okay, gamitin natin yung factored form ng general form ng quadratic function. And then, ayan, ilagay na natin yung mga given zeros. So, negative 1, tapos dito yung r sub 2 mo ay negative 6. So, since ganyan yan, ang mangyari yan ang susunod, Negative times a negative is positive. Kaya naging x plus 1 yan. Ganun din dito. Negative times a negative is a positive. Kaya naging x plus 6 yan. Then apply the FOIL method. Ayan. Okay. Pag in-apply natin yan, ang mangyayari, x times x is equal to x squared. Tapos x times 6 is 6x. 1 times x is equal to x. And then 1 times 6 is equal to 6. Pagsamahin na natin ngayon itong 6x plus x. Magiging x squared plus 7x plus 6. Okay. So, ang equation na hinahanap natin ng quadratic function ay f of x is equal to x squared plus 7x plus 6 given the zeros of negative 1 and negative 6. Okay, tingnan natin naman kung nai-apply mo yung sum and product dito sa example number 4. Tingnan natin yung kabilang method. Ayan, yung sum natin dito, kung ating niyang i-add negative 1 plus negative 6, of course, it is negative 7. Tapos kung yan ay product, so negative 1 times the negative 6 is a positive 6. Okay, so kung isusulat na natin ngayon yung ating equation using that general form of quadratic function, so isusulat natin, sabi natin, kung negative ito ay magiging plus. Kung positive ito ay magiging minus. Since ito ngayon ay negative 7, so magiging plus 7x yan. Tapos, okay, kopyahin mo na lang yung product as the value of your C. So, if you notice, okay, parehas lang yung nakuha. Okay, so kung nakuha mo yan, so ibig sabihin, medyo naintindihan mo na siya, kailangan lang na mas marami pang practice. Dito naman sa example number 5, meron tayong irrational zeros. Okay, kaya gaya ng example kanina, ganun pa rin ang ating gagawin dito. Okay, pwede mo muna i-post yung video at kung paano kanina yung example, subukan mong gayahin yung unang example, i-post mo muna para makapag-practice ka. O, gaya na lagi ko sinasabi na hindi naman maaari na sa math nanonood ka lang. So, ang isang sekreto sa mathematics para ikaw ay magkaroon ng mastery skills, kailangan hindi lang ito pinapanood. Kailangan you must allow yourself na gawin mo kung ano yung natututunan mo o practicean mo. Ayan. So, gawin natin yung unang method. So, sulat muna natin as x is equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of 3 over 2. Ayan. So, ngayon, i-multiply natin siya both side of the equation. Saan natin siya i-multiply? Of course, i-multiply natin siya by 2. Kasi we are intended to eliminate the denominator here of 2. Ayan. So, next is, you multiply 2 times x, that is 2x. Then, if you divide 2 divided by 2, it's 1. Kaya matitira na lang yung nasa taas. Negative 2 plus or minus square root of 3. And then, lipat natin sa kabila itong negative 2, it becomes plus 2 here. Yan. Tapos, equals plus or minus square root of 3. Then, we can square both sides of the equation. Pag in-square mo ito, 2x times 2x is equal to 4x. Diba? 4x squared. Tapos, 2x times 2 is 4x. Then, pag twinize mo yun, o pag minultiply mo pa sa 2, it becomes 2x. Tapos, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Ayan. So, tapos ito, square root. Diba? Square root of 3 yan. So, pag in-square mo yan, becomes 3. Okay? Magiging positive 3 yan kasi kahit ano naman yan, negative or positive. Kapag in-square mo yan, becomes positive. Okay, so next is, etong 3, lipat sa kabila, it becomes negative 3. So, finally, meron tayong 4x squared plus 8x plus 1 equals 0. Kaya, ang equation ng ating quadratic function ay y is equal to 4x squared plus 8x plus 1. Ayan. So, tingnan natin naman dito sa isang method. Okay, kung nagawa mo rin dito sa isang method, okay, congratulations at medyo naintindihan mo na at nakapagsasanay ka. Ayan. Yung sum ay, ayan. Ito yung zeros natin, isang positive, isang negative. So, ang sum niyan ay, okay. So, dahil ito ay plus at yun ay minus, 0 na yan. Then, negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4. Tapos, just copy the common denominator. It becomes negative 4 divided 2 is negative 2. So, negative 2 yung ating sum. Okay, ang product naman natin, if we multiply the zeros, a negative 2 times a negative 2 is a positive 4. And then, square root of 3 times a negative square root of 3, so magiging minus 3. So magiging 4 minus 3 yan, tapos yung denominator mo, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Kaya 4 minus 1 is equal to 1, and then 4 ang denominator. So 1/4 ang ating product. So pwede na natin yan ngayon ilagay dun sa ating general form. Ayan. So nilagay natin yung ating value ng b. Ang value ng b natin ay yung sum. So that is negative 2. So dahil yan ay negative 2, ito naman ay magiging plus 2x. Tapos yung c natin ay 1/4. Okay, para maging maayos yan at ma-eliminate natin yung denominator dito na 4. So i-multiply natin siya by 4. Pag minultiply mo ito, 4 times x squared is 4x squared. Ayan na. Then 4 times 2x is 8x. Then 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 1 na lang yun. Matitira. Okay? So if you notice, ayan, parehas din lang yung ating nakuha. So lagi tayong mayroong dalawang method na pwedeng pagpilian kung ano yung sa tingin mo mas madali. Pero mas maganda kung parehas mo siya alam para lalo mong ma-enhance yung skills sa manipulation ng mga mathematical equation. Kaya laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.